Okay. Hello, everyone. We are excited to be here. I'm Dr. B, and we have
Dr.
Dr.
Valalino.
We are excited. Val, do you want to tell him why we're here? I think it's an amazing time to share our update on LOANI, Mexico.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just as we are coming live, if you are listening to this, we want you to take a moment to invite those people that you might think, oh my gosh, this is the person who I wanted to invite. This is the person who I want to bring into Loani, Mexico. We're gonna give you just a couple of seconds and talk a little bit slower right now for that you can invite anybody that is interested to come to Loani, Mexico, because the more we are meeting, the more we are having our behind the scenes organization, we can tell you that we are super excited. In fact, we just got out of a meeting with Dr. Makaka, Dr. V, and myself going over the most expected schedule. I know you're all eager to hear about the schedule. We also want to bring in the magic to tell you that we're also cooking some more details. So we're going to give you the baseline tonight or today, wherever you are, of how it all is going to flow and where we are in the process of organization. Of course, we can't even start that without thanking all of you that have shown so much excitement, all of you that have already registered, all of you that have taken the action to be part of this and that are actually sharing your social media about it. Before even giving the details, Dr. B and I, Dr. Monica, which this is the trio behind the scenes, of course, also Dr. Jaya helping us, and Dr. Makaka, we want to encourage you to take a minute to see in your contacts who you can share our landing page with, this Facebook group. In fact, give me a drum roll, Dr. B, because we have reached 400 people. We have reached
Yay.
400 people already in this platform. So it takes one heartbeat, one moment, 1 second, one breath to contact somebody else to join us. We are the ultimate goal is for us to do the networking, for us to elevate, of course, our profile, to make alliances, to why not travel and see a beautiful, gorgeous place. Deep down, we are a nonprofit of service. And we want to bring people so that we can make a difference in a nonprofit that we are about to resolve who we're going to support. And we need your help. What do you have to add to all of this before we give the ins and outs, Dr. B? Because I know you're so excited about this and done so much work.
I just need to share that this whole event, like the big core mission about this event, is the Global Peace Summit. What does that mean? That means that we're coming together to create peace in different sectors of our life. Some of you are leaders, some of you are architects, some of you are missionaries or humanitarians, some of you are CEOs of organizations, some of you are creating innovation. You are in the educational sector. You are in different sectors in the area of leadership. And that's exactly what we want. We want to bring different cultures. We want to bring different leaders from the different areas so that we can come together and figure out, how do we bring global peace? How do we bring unity? And the way we're doing it is by you showing up. And we are here with open hearts and be uniting and becoming one voice, one mission on global peace. So,
Absolutely.
mhm.
Absolutely. And let's even talk about that. It's really not a cliche, oh, world peace. It's something that starts within us. And we have the support of the government of Mexico. We have the support of the Department of Tourism, of people that are being really excited that we are coming from so many parts of the world to not just bring peace to the world, but it all starts within us. We are having 60 plus nations. If you stop and think, because we've had different events, all of us, and we're inviting people to understand our role at now leaders of all nations. We're so excited with our new logo. We have transitioned from Ladies of All Nations International to leaders of all nations international. And this recognition and this awards that we are blessed to have partnered with people that are really going to elevate your profile. We're having the government of Mexico supporting these awards. These are awards that also elevate our hearts because you are being a nominee. Somebody has nominated you to come, so it's all the pluses. So let's stop for a second and just put down, if we can ever stop this list, Dr. B, of the pluses that you are really going to be receiving in all the 360 loop of what Loani Mexico is bringing to you with this World Peace Summit. So I'll start a couple, you can follow up, and even Dr. Macaca behind the scenes, you can write some, or anybody, like what are all you're able to receive here. So first and foremost, the opportunity to be an example and a leader by taking the decision to show up and be integrated who you are, to sharing your possibilities of expansion, uniting your organizations with people from around the world. I mean, just sit with that one, even if that was the only thing we did. How in the world does that sound? What do you think? Let's echo one and one, Dr. B. What
Right.
else?
And the other piece that you're going to be able to marinate in, like come in and really dive into, is the networking and the connections. Like the power of connections is something that when you really get, it just blossoms who you are, because whatever piece you are missing, someone else that you connect with, that you know, will bring and enhance who you are or your business. It will help elevate your business to that next level. So the power of connection is key in this whole event.
Absolutely. And the diversity of countries and actual different companies and missions. It's so inspiring. Before I go, and actually, yeah, Dr. Makaka saying we are one. Absolutely, we are. I want to stop there in 2 seconds just to tell our own personal story. I have been part of Loani now 4 years, actually, and I can tell you, I want to share with our audience that for me, it has been life changing. The bonds, the opportunities for growth, of gaining knowledge, being able to serve countries that I never even thought I would visit, to know that I have a universal family that I can go whenever I'm passing by ever, actually meet our Loani members from different parts of the world, and how we have noticed that the alliances that we've made has allowed us to be in books, in bestseller books, and just really take our businesses and our hearts to another level. What has it been for you, Dr. B? I mean, I just really narrowed it down because my list is endless with Loani. But what has it been for you?
I mean, for me, the 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 positioning of finding my higher purpose, like I know who I was, right? But being able to feel complete and whole when I'm working on the, like now that we're working on this event and finding all the key puzzles that have to come together for an event. But when we're focused on creating this event, it's to give you a high quality experience, something that you're going to walk away and saying, wow, and like, like feeling full and complete, that
Absolutely.
gratification of finding your tribe. When you find your tribe, when you find your home, when you're at home, you feel comfortable, you feel like you've made it, right? And
Right.
that's exactly how I feel.
I love it. I love it. So let's continue back in actually our list. So you're also going to get the opportunity, should you choose to be a speaker, to elevate your profile and have your voice be heard in so many countries. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Usually, when somebody starts doing public speaking and elevating their presence on stage. You kind of do baby steps until you get to an opportunity to be like in front of the world. We have also a lot of VIPs that are coming in, and it's just a safe, loving environment to feel comfortable speaking in a stage that is going to actually hold your hand to take your heart, your company, your relationship with others to whatever plane you want to grow. So,
Mhm.
what else have you thought, Dr. B?
Well, you know what? We still have 10 spots for speakers. So if you are a speaker, we're looking for you. And this is what you will gain from this opportunity. You're going to gain an international level and prestige of having to say, I spoke at the LOANI Mexico World Peace Summit. You will gain a lot of exposure, a lot of visibility, and you're going to be able to communicate your message to the world. I mean, literally to the world, because we'll have more than 69 countries or more present. So if you are a speaker, this is where you want to speak. This is where you want to be. Don't you think,
Right.
Dr.
And then we actually just had an event where we had a lot of people interested. So ten spaces is actually not a lot, and they're going to go in a heartbeat. So definitely want to encourage you. Another reason why you want to come, because if you have not yet Googled Merida, Mexico, which actually we have shared multiple pages on this platform of Loani Mexico, this Facebook group, you can scroll down why you want to be here. It's not only beautiful, and now where we're staying, our Hyatt Regency Hotel, that it's our hotel where we're collaborating with, that we actually appreciate, and we want to thank all the team over there, especially Israel. We are walking distance to everything. When have you stayed really in a place that you don't have to take a cab, and all
Mhm.
the colonial experience and the history and the restaurants and the little, not little, the shops and everything is like right there. And speaking of the hotel, we want to, you have heard us speak a little bit about this, but we cannot stress this enough. We do not have closed reservation. Your hotel is not going to be waiting there. You should choose to come in a couple of months. These reservations are out in the public, and anybody can come and register if they're coming for 20 people,
Mhm.
30 people, a conference. It's a hotel that everybody wants to stay because of the service. It's a five-star hotel, totally affordable. Your breakfast is included, and we don't want you to miss out because there's so many things going on throughout the day. So the you must register first. That Dr. B is going to put in the comments the where you can register, our
Mhm.
actually landing page, and in it you will have the information to register for the hotel. Of course, you can share the room. There's all the information there. Dr. B, I want to thank you in public because I know
Mhm.
you've done so much work to make all this accessible, to go like 1, 2, 3, click, easy. It's out of our control that sometimes there's glitch in technology. There's nothing we can do, but we are here to serve and support you. So
Mhm.
please have the patience to let us know, and we will get back to you. Now, if you, hearing this now or later, have an event that you're going to be with many people and you want to know how to really motivate to share, where we can get on a call with you, we can give you the information that you can share. We have QR codes, very simple flyers and different information that you can share as you are
Mhm.
participating in. I had a little glitch. I don't have my background right now because StreamYard and myself were working on a relationship, but it allowed me to come in. So little things like this that you can invite people to come. This is how we make a difference. So we want to encourage you to see who out there that you can't even think. I was just telling Dr. Macaca and Dr. B that a client that I have, Latrice, I want to, if she's going to hear this later, we're welcoming you. And we just finished coaching. And then, like, I have a feeling that you need to be part of this. And she said, why haven't you told me this? Of course, I'm coming. So you never know who is that person. It doesn't even have to be someone that you know really good, but that you know deep down, she's the kind of person that is going to grow and be nurturing and expanding her mission based on this event.
Mhm. Mhm.
Dr. B.
Now, if you want to register, you have to find a QR code. When it comes to social media, they have rules where we can't be sharing a lot of links, look for the QR code. If you have an iPhone, what you do on the iPhone, you take a picture and it allows you to take the picture and then click on the QR code and it takes you automatically to the landing page. Okay. Now, if you want us to email you the link or in WhatsApp, then we can easily send you the link there, because WhatsApp is not going to give us a hard time. Email is not going to give us a hard time. But social media, for some reason, they're very particular that we don't spam people by promoting, but we are allowed to use QR codes. So I think that you need to know that. Now, something amazing is going to happen on the 18th. So those of you, like everybody needs to get there on the 18th, because you need to come in, settle in, relax, and be ready for the next day. There's no way that you can arrive on the 19th, because that's the first day of the event and you would miss out a whole lot. For those of you that are platinum, that are gold, and for the first 20 that buy the silver ticket, you get to come and mastermind and take your mission to a profitable movement by masterminding with a lot of leaders that will be coming in from a lot of around the world, and a lot of the local CEOs and leaders that will be there. So it's exciting, and it's a time that you cannot say, I'm going to wait, because it's limiting space, and it's going to be an opportunity that doesn't come very frequently. So sign up. I love masterminds. My business has expanded and grown because I mastermind. I'll just give you a little tip. One time, 2 years ago, I went to Ireland. I had a hot seat mastermind, and from there, my business just has expanded. I've made a lot of joint ventures, a lot of expansion, a lot of connections. Monica is one person that I met in London, and then here we are. She's one of the coordinators in helping coordinate this whole event. So imagine that, okay? So imagine the connections you're going to make, the growth in your business, in your philanthropy, humanitarian work that you're doing. So you need to be there. Do not miss the mastermind.
And I'm going to step in. I met you and Dr. Monica as well during LOANI. I mean, it's endless, the possibilities. Now we're like family now. We're in so many events. We've gone to London, we've gone to Manila. Now we're coming to Mexico. You just had a whole wow summit. We came to support you and grow and meet, not just support you. We did support you, but you supported us by allowing us to meet other people. So we have different expertise, and Dr. Caroline is, I'm going to say, the queen of making it all happen to support you in whatever endeavor you are going. I feel like an angel is coming down with the light behind me. Like, let me just work it to my favor. Smart things we're talking about. Listen, I'm doing my best to make it all happen with StreamYard. But yes, it's, you go to events, and sometimes you're like, oh, I hope it works. I hope I meet endless stories from numerous people that have come to these events that have changed their lives. I've gone to Africa myself, to Nigeria, to Kenya, to work with other LOANI sisters that have opened their hearts and their mission. And I've been in their orphanage in there for Dr. Diana Kamanda, who's opened her charity of serving widows. The experiences are just endless and will transform your life. So we got that on the 18th. We want everybody to come on the 18th. Anyway, the breakfast is included. It's super delicious. You guys are in for a treat, because Merida is known for it. One of the things they're known for is their food, and of course their culture, their good weather. So you do not want to miss out on that. So Dr. B, what happens after some of the people did the mastermind, some are settling in, you want to make sure you're not jet lag, nothing. So what happens on the 19th?
Well, then I just need you to make sure that on the 18th, we're going to go to a very sacred place to mastermind. Then on the 19th, You're going to have breakfast from 7 to 9:30. If you're a breakfast person, which I suggest you eat because it's a long day and you need all the energy, and you have to practice self-care and self-love. From 9:30 to around 6, we have event. We have amazing speakers from around the world that are going to be speaking. We're going to be presenting a lot of our sponsors that are connecting with us. And in the evening of the 19th, we have networking, you know? So you need to be able to be there because you have the mastermind. Now you have the opportunity to network and meet and connect and have that dialogue with people from all over the world.
So that's your 19th. That's beautiful. Then we have to catch some rest because it only gets better and better every single day. What's going on the 20th, Dr. B?
On the 20th, same thing. Wake up, breakfast, the whole day from 9:30 to about 6. Hopefully we end at 5:30 that day because it's a longer evening, okay? A longer day. We will have our amazing speakers, sponsors, introduction, and then from 7 to 8, you can network again, connect with people that you didn't have an opportunity to meet and have that conversation of connection. Then at 8 to about midnight, gala, performance, culture, getting to know the culture of Mexico is going to be key, right?
I love it.
And
So
at the same time, there's going to be an overlapping opportunity for business spotlight. We're going to have a culture expo that you probably want to be part of.
Yeah, there's no problem.
What do they want to bring? I mean, they want to bring their culture to the event so that you can also sell and people can know what type of products you have to sell and offer.
I love it. I love it. Look, and my client and friend Latrice Smith heard us, and all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, she has connected and saying hi. And this is the power of making a decision. We were done, and she's like, I'm saving the calendar in my calendar this, and she's actually in our life. So we want to welcome you, Latrice, and how she's actually already an advocate of this event and was already thinking who she can invite. So please start speaking up more about it. Thank you, Latrice, for being here, and definitely be our guardian angel to expand this experience to more people. So imagine that beautiful gala that you get to actually dress up like the queen that you are. And let's actually acknowledge Edgar Valenzuela, who is the president and CEO of the Hall of Fame Mexico, that he is going to be present to acknowledge us and support us with these recognitions. Now, there is something amazing happen. One of you that is in the top 50 people that have registered will submit a questionnaire, and then we have a panel of people that will decide who is that one person that is actually be in the Hall of Fame Mexico. That is a huge recognition. In our landing page, you can actually see what it's about. I was blessed to be honored with that recognition. It's something that you want to experience. Trust me on this one. You will be featured in the social media of the Hall of Fame of Mexico, which is called Salón de la Fama Mexico. And the perks about all of that is absolutely endless. So if you were in the past waiting to get your registration, let me tell you that you want to be in the top 50 for sure to come on board, to have that possibility of being acknowledged there. And you, Dr. B, that you've also traveled around the world. I mean, what are these recognitions like this really elevate your profile? Tell our audience really why we should really tap into these opportunities.
You know, these awards do elevate because one, they give you that authority and positioning. They position you so that people can really begin to trust you. Like I do a lot of toy drives and I do a lot of events, but when they see the award, they can actually connect it and say, oh, she's being recognized for the work that she's
Right.
doing. She's not just asking for
Right.
toys or contributions. She's actually being recognized for the amazing work that we do as philanthropists and humanitarians and leaders. So then people begin to align it, and you begin to gain that uh, people like you. They begin to trust in you, and they
Mhm.
begin to believe in what you're doing and saying, because it becomes visible to the world.
I love it. Absolutely. So then after all that excitement of the gala day, what happens the following that it is our 21st?
Oh my God. We've been looking at the tour that's going to be happening. You do not want to miss that tour. We've been looking at the site, like the city tour, and it's gorgeous, amazing. Just the water looks blue, Oh my God, it's adorable,
I'm,
adorable. I want to
I'm,
show you pictures,
I'm,
but we can't yet. We
no, we're
will
not gonna
very
spoil
soon.
it. We're gonna spoil it. So I
Thank
know
you,
that some of
Robbie.
you, yeah, thank you, Robbie. We think the same of you. We're a mirror of you, my love. The tour is just cooking, but it's amazing already. As we speak right now in Manila. So even though I'm from Mexico, I actually have Merida is a place that I always frequent, and I have been around many cenotes, the sinkholes and pyramids and all these beautiful cultural events that we can go to. So I am going to come back in person and talk directly to the vendors and do maybe some other tours because I want to make sure that whatever we are doing, I have already experienced and spoken directly. That's how it is in Mexico, in Latin America. You can't, we want to make sure that we're there, that everything that they say is happening. So just trust us that the best opportunity for you to make the absolute best of one day there. In fact, you guys are going to love it so much that this is the scenario. A, you're going to end up buying land and having your beach house or something there. B, you might want to change your tickets and stay longer. Or three, even invest in something there to expand your opportunities to be in Merida. I'm telling you, that's how it is. So we are cooking a
Mhm.
beautiful tour for you. So just know that it's happening. We are making the best of your investment, but we don't need to give you the details. That is happening for sure, and you're going to live a beautiful experience. Masood and I
Mhm.
will be happily there. Yay, Viva Mexico.
Love you,
Yep,
Dr.
yep, yep.
Randy.
We love you, Dr. Randy. We're going to be celebrating the marriage of Masood and Dr. Randy. There's so many celebrations. It's so incredible what all is happening. Okay, so you got that on the 21st. So imagine that. Then hopefully you're going to get some rest or your adrenaline's already up. You're
I'm just
beyond your
saying,
consciousness.
Dr. Val, I'm saying be ready to sleep on the plane. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Actually, yeah. I didn't want to say that myself, but yeah, actually, yeah. Just sleep on the plane
Yeah.
because the following day, what is happening? Give me the number of that date and explain what all we're doing, Dr. B,
Yes. On the
after the tour.
22nd, the city's doing something beautiful and phenomenal for LOANI Mexico event. They are hosting a walkathon as a charity so that we can raise more funds for our charity that we're going to have in Mexico. And Dr. Val is going to talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to have during Global Peace in Mexico, what they're custom in doing is planting a tree. So we're going to go plant a tree and as a custom and as part of Global Peace so that we can plant the peace and the hope and the love that we want in this earth. And then we're going to continue.
Imagine
It's like, it is.
how meaningful to come full circle in doing something like this. Now, walk it. I'm not the sport Billy, but we can all do this walk together. The city is putting it all together because Merida has a culture that on Sundays, they come out and about. They actually are blocking already the streets. So this is a beautiful opportunity just to embrace all that we lived and walk together with one voice, to bring awareness, to bring consciousness, to bring unity, to bring peace, and then be able to raise funds to actually leave them in an organization that we are working to present. So what a beautiful way to not just leave rushing and be, but integrate all that we lived with such a meaningful event. We want to recognize the Department of Tourism that has been absolutely phenomenal in supporting
Mhm.
us. So thank you so much, if by any chance they'll hear this later. And then after that, because we still have some time free, we are organizing a city tour. Because even though you can actually walk to some places, obviously you want to understand the history and go to other places that perhaps you couldn't see right there by foot, that we could just give you a little bit more peace, a little bit more of the taste and the culture of this incredible, incredible place called Merida, Mexico. So that all happens that Saturday, right?
Sunday.
And
Mhm.
so, I'm sorry, Sunday. So that means we want you to stay and integrate it all and then leave Monday. You can, the checkout is, I believe, by 11:30. So have everything ready. You have a good night's sleep. You still have your morning breakfast. And then you take off to your destination. So
Mhm.
this is an overview in general what we are doing. We are cleaning up this schedule to be accessible. Dr. B will put it in the landing page, and we will actually individually post it in our individual Facebook pages and social media, because I know that all of you are eager to do that. So bottom line, we have actually a the QR code, that's your go-to place to share along and
Mhm.
make those calls with who you ever wanted to share. And if you don't have somebody to share with a room, also let us know, because we can start a pool of, even here in the Facebook group, you can say, hey, I'm looking for a roomie or whatnot, get the momentum going. I want to, before ending and giving some more gratefulness and gratitude to people, Dr. B, help me deconstruct the idea of people saying, "Oh, I don't think I'll have time," or I'm not sure I can invest in this."
Mhm.
When you think that is not possible, it will not be possible. Dr. B has made it in a way that you can actually have payment plans. When you want something, the universe will align for it and you can make it work. This is something that actually you're investing also in your self-care, because who does not want to come and
Mhm.
meet new people from around the world and get refreshed in a beautiful venue with beautiful weather and food and culture? That itself will do it. But then you have all the other things that we said at the beginning of this live. So when you want to do something, there is a way to do it. We are all humanitarians,
Mhm.
most of us that are organizing this event, and somehow we get to go to London, Manila, and in fact, I'm back in Manila. The universe aligns with the energy that you're bringing. If you think you're in scarcity, you will be in scarcity. So
Mhm.
speak up. We have somebody that got actually sponsored that said, I want to go. And I don't know exactly how it came about. She was so excited. I'm so grateful for my sponsor that believes that I have to be in the summit. And she got a full ride through. So, what are your possibilities, your connections, your own power that you have within yourself to manifest and bring into existence all that you want? What do you have to add to that, Dr. B?
I just have to add that we do have high investments in this or in this event. But keep in mind that this is the time that we raise money for our charity work. So yes, there's investment. However, for those of you that are really struggling and you're like, I want to be there and I wish I could really invest, but I want to be there and connect and be part of Loani, then we do have low tickets where you can invest. And those low tickets are about at $158, which you will not find anywhere in any event. All the events I've been to, they're 400 and above,
Me
you
too.
know. And this one's 158 for your 2 days. It doesn't include the gala. It only includes the conference, but it gets you there. And you get the opportunity to hear the speakers and really be part of a Loani event.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're already doing the time and effort to be there, the investment that you put into it anyway is going to come back to you times seven. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. It is beautiful to see how your work expands. So, like anything, sometimes we have to invest in our social media. Sometimes we have to invest in equipment to make everything look more professional or whatever it is. You will get back times seven the investment that you put. And so come energized, come eager to explore every opportunity that we are creating for you. Of course, acknowledging our founder, Dr. Makaka, that despite of her tight agenda, she has time to meet with us. She's here behind the scenes supporting us, and she is our inspiration behind all of this. We are sharing also her profile in our landing page. So for those of you that are new, like, what is this thing called, Loani? Who's behind the scenes? What is happening?
Mhm.
Ooh, look who just came in. Our ambassador Day Long. Now I wonder, have you gotten your ticket? Huh? We want to make sure that you're there. We're ready to make your flyer. Love, we met in London, and he's actually made a lot of connections already by this interaction that it was tough for him to come because he had small children. There was so much going on, but maybe he can share with his own words in the comments what it was and to be here in London. Look, oh, he's like, trust me on this one. Yeah, so maybe you can actually share in the comments what it has been for you to be part of these events. Anything else
Mhm.
we're missing, Dr. B, so we can bring all this home and just
Yeah,
close this
no,
moment
no.
show?
I mean, the whole journey about life, it's an experience. And the Luani Mexico event is going to be full of abundance, full of joy, love, um, the culture, the food, the abundance of this experience will be there. That's going to elevate your spirit to keep going and moving forward. So we are so joyful and excited to meet you there in person. If we haven't met you yet, then you need to come and shake our hands, give us a hug, because I'm a huggy person. You have
Yeah,
to
me
give me a
too.
hug. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we need to meet.
Well, absolutely. And as Dr. Robbie always say, it's about showing up. I'm going to tell you this, the reason why maybe I'm not looking my hottest. I've been up all night. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. I've had meetings back to back. I had an event to be a speaker in, and I had coaching sessions, and I took a class of 3 hours. Sometimes it happens like that, but it's the joy and the passion. I'm going to go to bed right after I get off of here. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes you make that sacrifice, that change, that twist to not miss a beat. This doesn't happen every day, and you don't come to Merida, Mexico every weekend. So make it happen because we are telling you that your life will never be the same after this event. We are here. Look, can you read what
He
ambassador?
says,
Why
it
is he
has been
ambassador?
amazing to be part of Loani Live, not only gain contacts, learning, and opportunities, but becoming family and have a strong network and will always have a place in my heart. Show up is the key. Absolutely.
That we how could we not end this live with your beautiful words? I we're so happy to have you again. We have enjoyed your presence. You were such a contribution in London, a great artist and songwriter. You're in to see the traits and the gifts that all of us are here to share with you. So without further ado, we want to actually honor Dr. Monica, who is part of our team. We couldn't be here without her. So we divide and conquer. Last time was Dr. B and Dr. Monica being present. I finally got StreamYard to work. Not the best background, but focus on the heart and the emotions. We are here to support you, to lift you, to hold you, to create a space of peace within your heart, and doing so, bringing it to the world. Dr. B, I want to acknowledge you. I couldn't have found a better co-chair, and you have blown me away the way you continue to show up. Your skill set is superb, and how you keep
Thank
your
you.
poise and your peace despite of doing 20 million things at a time. My hat goes off to you. And Dr.
Thank you.
Makaka, to be able to be in all these conferences, everything that you are acknowledging, and you are still here when it's, I think, now midnight for you. You are a true leader. You are our sister. You are the magic behind this organization, and we all thrive to follow your footsteps, your footprints, and help elevate more love and consciousness and peace and humanity, just like you have done and continue to do so. Until next time, stay close, get connected, give us your comments, your questions, and if you need us, call 911 Val, 911 Dr. B, 911 Dr. Monica. We're here for you with just one little click.
Yeah.
Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Blessings, love, and light. We love you. We are one.
Kisses and hugs to all of you. Take care. Thank you. Bye.